All right, so a few storms rolling through here,
Right.
but the folks along the Gulf Coast have a lot more to worry about.
Yes, they do. Just got new advisories in on Ida. Hurricane warnings now in effect for Louisiana. Now, we're not going to feel the brunt of the storm here per se, but we could see some effects from it, so we'll talk about that. But before we get there, some storms this afternoon. Check out Warner Robins. Some dark clouds looking off towards the north. This is from Houston Medical Center, 82 degrees, the current number in Houston County at this hour. All right, let's get to radar. Most of the storms have blown through Bibb County, blown through Houston County. They're on their way out, still holding on to a few from Milledgeville, just to the north of Milledgeville and Putnam County, on up through Hancock County, Sparta and Warrington, a decaying thunderstorm there. Also a decaying thunderstorm just north of Irwinton. This is the storm complex here that came through Macon earlier, falling apart as it moves closer to Metro Atlanta, still hanging on to a thunderstorm there in portions of Thomaston. Then down on the south side, southern Wilcox County into Crisp County, some lightning, and it just looks like everything is beginning to fall apart. Now, the good news with the storms is we have some rain-cooled air. I mean, temperatures in the low 80s for 5 o'clock on an August afternoon is nothing to complain about, even some 70s on the board, but it's still humid outside. So even though our temperatures are low, we still have a feels-like temperature, and it is still fairly high in some spots, like in Americus, where they haven't seen any rain today. But feels like 87 in Macon, just extremely humid outside. So let's go through future view. For football Friday night, I think we get a majority of the showers and storms out of here. There's some rain potentially over towards Wrightsville, waking up tomorrow in the 70s, then some afternoon showers and storms for your Tuesday, some brief heavy downpours at times with some occasional lightning. Then once we get into Sunday, notice the clock's rolling forward, not seeing as much activity on Sunday. So in terms of which day you want to be outside, Sunday looks like the better day. Now, of course, even though not as much rain, we're still going to have some showers and storms across the area. All right, here's Hurricane Ida. It has rapidly intensified into a Category 1 hurricane, and it will continue to rapidly intensify. The forecast as of now is for it to be a Category 4 hurricane before making landfall on the southern Louisiana coast. Now, it is not impossible to see this number go higher as of now, forecasted to be a 140-mile-an-hour storm at landfall. And then it rides around a ridge of high pressure that's actually responsible for bringing us some showers and storms today and will weaken to a tropical depression. So hurricane warnings in effect for portions of Louisiana. You can see here, if you know anybody in this area, you need to give them a call. Make sure they're paying attention to Ida. All right, let's talk about beyond for us. Here is what the long-range models. There's Ida. You saw it moving northward through Mississippi. So this is Monday afternoon, not looking at too much in the way of shower and storm activity in central Georgia, but as Ida begins to make that turn, we could get in on some of this tropical moisture by the time we get into Tuesday, Wednesday. So for us, we're just talking about rainfall here in central Georgia. Forecast for tonight, still dodging a few isolated showers and storms for football Friday night. Tailgate here should be starting here fairly quickly, and then temperatures falling into the 70s throughout the game. Weekend forecast shapes up like this. 90 on your Saturday, 92 on Sunday. Like I was saying, Saturday we're probably going to see some more in the way of shower and storm activity. Your 7-day forecast shapes up like this. 60% chance of rain for Tuesday. That's kind of written in pencil because we're going to be watching Ida, and then from there on out, temperatures in the 80s to round out the month of August.